Okay, so today we're going to be working with some pearl, and we're going to be finishing this little section of the tail. I got carried away last week and I did most of the tail. It's perhaps a little bit hard to see, but it's rows of pearl and then the chip work in interior. And we're just going to finish up this last little section here. So what you want to do is you want to get your pearl. It's this stiff wire, and it looks like it's little tiny pearls, made up of little tiny pearls. Anyway, you want to take it and measure the section that you want to embroider, and you're going to clip it with your thumbnail and make a bend in it. Then get your pair of scissors that you are purposely dulling by cutting through these metal wires and cut it right there. Now hold the ends, just right at the end, and stretch it until it opens up. So now the wire is longer. You want to take your scissors and you want to cut off the ends. Now I save these little pieces and I use them when I'm doing chip work like this. Okay, now we're going to take it and measure it against the tail, and it will be longer than the little section. And you want to trim it. I'm going to trim it from here. Okay. Next, you get your passing thread. I'm using silver-plated, non-tarnishing passing thread. I'm going to put that away. And I'm going to make the first stitch on the outside of the pattern. Then take your pearl and bend it to the shape. You don't want to break in it. If you have a break in it, you can never get it to look good again. So just use a different section. All right, so I'm bringing the thread up on one side of the pearl, and now I'm putting it down on the other and pulling it through. And you want to pull the thread until it goes down in between the little pearl beads. Oops. There, I snapped it. So I didn't have it quite in the right position. I didn't have the thread quite in the right position. Okay. So we'll be using this edging technique for obviously the tail and then the mane as well. Notice how I'm using my fingers to guide it, to guide the thread, and to keep it from snarling. All right. Okay, now this section is done. This edging is done. And so now what we do is we fill it with, I think I need another stitch there actually. It's not quite sitting where I want it to sit. Oops. That stitch missed it didn't catch the purl. Didn't catch the wire at all. And it didn't catch it again. I am going to have to get a lamp. Okay, now I caught it. All right. And this part, so that was the part that is a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging. And this part is easy. I'm loading one of these little wire chips that I cut down earlier onto the thread, and then I'm just stitching them down like little beads, little sparkly beads. I'll do a quick short video showing how to do the mane. It's a little bit different than doing the tail. It still is purl edged. But I'm going to do a satin stitch as the fill instead of the cut work, the little beads. And then to cut the thread off, when you get done with your section and you're about to cut the thread off, just make 2 little tiny stitches. And then cut it off underneath. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Next video will be on the mane. Thanks a bunch.